tonight. This will be our last live statement for the evening. I want to do a quick recap and update of the incident that took place today. At approximately 5:41 p.m. today, officers responded to the Savannah Mall, the Oglethorpe Mall, report of a shooting. Upon our response, we discovered 3 victims that sustained gunshot wounds. Their ages ranged. We had 2 young adults and 1 juvenile. Those 3 individuals sustained non-fatal wounds. They were transported to the hospital for treatment. In addition to those 3 individuals, we had 3 adults who also sustained medical-related complications that were also transported to the hospital. SPD responded. We evacuated the mall. At this time, we're in our final stages of clearing the mall, just to ensure there's no one left that needs help, anything like that. In addition, right now we have units in the 900 block of East Walberg regarding a shooting of an adult male who sustained multiple gunshot wounds. We're waiting on his status right now.
Chief,
questions.
Who do you think is responsible and why? And who are you looking for?
The prelim information that we have right now is that there were 2 groups shooting at each other. I want to make it very clear that this was not an active shooter. The information that we have right now is 2 groups that appear to be known to each other. And at that time, they started shooting at each other. We're investigating everyone who's involved. The investigation is ongoing. And if there are dots to connect, we're going to work to connect those dots.
Do you have a suspect at the hospital that a person, victim at the hospital that you may be questioning in connection to this?
We're questioning everyone who's involved in the shooting that we have at the hospital. Again, we'll determine the status during our point in the investigation. If there's suspects, we'll make it known.
Is there any update on how many injuries? I know that was kind of fluid earlier today.
I can confirm what we know right now. There are 3 individuals that sustained gunshot wounds and 3 additional adults that were transported for medical treatment.
Do we know how much longer you'll be here tonight and whether the mall will reopen tomorrow?
We're in our final stages of clearing the mall. I don't want to give an exact time of how long that's taking. I know that our team that's in there, our SWAT team, they're being very meticulous in clearing the mall. So it could go on for a couple more hours. When we're done clearing the mall, we're going to turn it over to mall management, and they'll make that decision.
In clearing the mall, how do you piece together a crime like this, Chief? What do you look for? How do you build your case?
Any evidence that's available, whether it's that video evidence, tips that'll come in, that we hope that'll come in. Again, if anyone knows anything about this incident, you could call Crime Stoppers, you could call the mayor directly, you could send tips to our SPD app, and you can report those anonymously. I want to make it very clear that we're going to be relentless in identifying and bringing everyone who is involved in this to justice.
You said groups. Do you have an idea? Was it 2 people, 4 people, 6, 8?
I don't have. I know right now it was more than 2 people, more than 3, right? But we want to be efficient in identifying everyone who was involved. That's why it's important. If anyone who knows anything about this incident, please let us know.
There's a video currently going around on social media that has given kind of an inside look into it. I'm sure you've seen it already.
Right.
Can you confirm what store the gunshot fire started at?
I know the individuals were on the side of a store. What we know right now is that the gunfire took place right outside the store, right? And that's evident in the video, right? It looks like it didn't exactly happen inside the store. It looks like a altercation took place right outside the store, and the individuals decided to shoot at each other. That's why we're here tonight.
So at least 2 guns involved, maybe more?
I don't know exactly how many guns were involved, but as you can see from the video, minimum 2. But again, the investigation is ongoing.
Anything you'd like to say about the police presence and y'all's response?
Absolutely. I want to take this opportunity to thank the officers that are responding so quickly to an incident like this. Again, we run to the danger, and so the response was quick. The officers were dedicated. The agencies that responded to assist us with this, I just want to say thank you. We couldn't have done it without them. So the response was great. Getting everyone outside the mall. Again, we're still actively clearing this mall, but I just want to make it, I want to say this again, clear up any discrepancies. It wasn't an active shooter, and it's not an active threat right now.
Chief, let me just say something right quick. I thank God. This could have easily been a 6 fatality event, and right now we're going to talk about any. I'm grateful for these gentlemen, the one to my left and these 2 to my right. I got here relatively soon after, and the response was overwhelming. Not only from the finest police department on earth, the Savannah Police Department, professionals that knew what to do and how to do it. I saw a different side of them in this really active investigation mode. Our sheriff came out quickly, and he had teams out here to assist us in perimeter securing. Savannah Fire was out here not only in an emergency management standpoint, but also in terms of helping us with some medical service. Chatham Emergency Management was here. We had other police departments here. Our EMS department, excellent job. Chatham EMS and then other EMS. So as much as I'm discouraged by what has happened, I am immensely blessed by what did happen. And for me, I've started getting calls already. We're going to bring these individuals to justice. We know that people know who they are, and our expectation is that Savannians will do what Savannians do. You don't want this type of foolishness on your streets, and if they're your kid, your friend, your neighbor, your cousin, we want to know who they are. If you don't feel comfortable calling them, call me. If you don't feel comfortable putting on our app or calling Crime Stoppers, whatever it is, those individuals we know are dangerous, and we want them off our streets. Period.
You said earlier you were pissed.
To the highest level of festivity, yes.
Because this shouldn't happen in your city or any city.
It shouldn't happen anywhere. People come here to work, people come here to shop, people come here to eat, and you have this type of incident to be able to happen. It doesn't fathom to me what this could have even been over. But the fact is that could have been our moms, our sisters, our children happening here in the mall that we do have. And so, no, this upsets me, but also upsets all these folks too.
Chief, to follow up on that question, as you know, the 4th of July weekend is coming, is vastly approaching. How can you reassure the community, that measures will be taken so this won't happen again?
We're fully prepared for the 4th of July holiday. We have our resources planned. We understand that it's going to be a heavy presence downtown, but we also understand we have a whole city to protect during this 4th of July weekend. I just want to piggyback off of what the mayor said. You know, there's no excuse for senseless violence, either today or the 4th of July weekend, right? We don't tolerate that here in our city. So again, we're going to be relentless and bring these individuals to justice. But going forward, like we've always done, we're going to work tirelessly. We're going to be relentless to get in front of these things. And if you decide to pull a trigger in our city, I can assure you that we're going to do everything we can to put you in jail and eventually prison.
And this shooting that was, the other incident that's happening now, is that connected to this or not?
I can't confirm that right now.
So it could very well be.
If there's dots to connect, we're connecting. We're actively investigating these incidents.
And there are SWAT teams in this building right now going door to door looking for...
Meticulously, yes.
All right, I think
Good.
that's it for today. Thank you.
Thank y'all for coming out.
Thank you.
Thank you.